Now I present my paper. My paper title is A Study on Korean Language Class Observation and Analysis. The number of learners who want to learn Korean language is increasing all over the world. And as a result, interest in teaching Korean language teachers is increasing. So far, a variety of programs have been established to train Korean language teachers. However, when compared to the number of Korean language learners and increasing speed of Korean language teachers, there is a lack of discussion on Korean language classes needed to improve Korean language teachers' professionalism. The purpose of this study is to observe and analyze Korean language classes to improve the professionalism of Korean language classes. For this purpose, the class observation report is collected to examine the details required for class observation and analyze. In addition, I want to find out what to consider to improve the professionalism of Korean language teachers. In general, class observation is the most commonly used means of collecting, analyzing, and evaluating data related to improve teaching method. In other words, class observation refers to the act of collecting data to analyze and diagnose the class. Class observe can systematically define class activities, including behaviors and interaction, teaching patterns, and the use of materials based on observation tools, method, and procedure prepared in advance. This allows for more activities, lesson planning, helping teachers to change in instructional behavior in a deliberate, formal, and direct manner, and in creating a curriculum that interacts with teachers and students. To become an experienced teacher, you need to plan the actual course of action, and this lesson plan must include specific and realistic learning activities. Learning activities should also be structured densely in order for teachers to meet planned learning goals and prevent instruction from flowing in the wrong direction. This is true for both current and prospective teachers who are experienced in the field of education. The ability to run classroom lessons comes after an iterative process of designing and implementing lessons. Classes have a complex structure and can lead to accidental and unexpected situations. Therefore, teachers need to be able to cope with various situations. In addition, systematic and specific strategies are required in the composition and teaching method of learning contents. Korean language classrooms have more complex learning situations and structures than general classrooms due to the diverse learning objectives and native languages of Korean learners. The research questions required to conduct this study are as follows. First, what is the main contents of class observation? Second, what is your peers' perception of class observation and diagnosis? In this paper, 10 participants were included in the study, and they observed and demonstrated the class demonstration of 20 fellow teachers. The study participants majored in Korean language education and have been teaching for more than 2 years. Result 3.1 teacher. The first things to check in class observation is how the teacher teaches the learner. Depending on the learner's composition, a specific teaching method may be used, or a general teaching method may be used depending on the course of the lesson. In the case of Korean language classes, in terms of language classes, we can think of the teaching process of general foreign language classes. However, in the case of foreign language classes in Korea, foreign language education has a strong character, while Korean language classes exhibit both the foreign language and the second language. Therefore, it is necessary to look at the teaching process from the viewpoint of language education based on the unique needs of Korean language classes. Next, 3.2 learner. Learner factors are related to class participation and the learning motivation. In the case of class participation, learner-centered classes are often requested, or the interaction with the learners is emphasized. Considering that Korean language class is for language education, the interaction between teacher and learner is an essential item for the smooth progress of class and the improvement of the language ability of learner. In addition, learners who participate in language class need to be a center of class that is active participation rather than passively. To this end, the teacher should make sure that the learner-centered class is progressed through various methods and activities. 3.3 Environment. The class environment factors were related to the use of media and materials related to the use of supplementary materials and the use of audiovisual materials, and included elements of the overall mood of the class. Please refer to this paper for details. Last conclusion. Classes are the sum of teaching and learning activities that occur over a unit of time. The fact that classes are conducted in unit time means a lot to teachers in terms of class management. Classes at each level according to a certain curriculum and practical and certain units that give leading to teachers and learners. Therefore, it can be said that the role and weight of the teacher is very large in order to maintain the organic relationship between the appropriate rhythm of teaching and learning activities that occur of the unit time. As the history of Korean language education is not long and the teachers are trained by the rapid increases in the number of learners and the necessity of a field, there have been limitations in conducting serious discussions about the development of class expertise. Recently, as the field of Korean education has stabilized, attention has been paid to the necessity of the teacher re-education program and the improvement of class quality. This study attempts to observe, diagnose and analyze Korean language classes. As a result, the class observation factors were classified into 3 factors: teacher factor, learner factor, and class environment factor. And the teacher's perception of each item were examined. The process by which a teacher observes and analyzes a class and the reflection of his or her class based on the result is an essential process for developing class expertise. Therefore, reflecting the result of their observation and analysis on the teaching side is a necessary process not only for the experienced teachers but also for the pre-service teachers with little teaching experience. Okay, let me close my talk. Thank you.